You think you've got time, let me tell you something. You don't. That clock on the wall, it don't care about your plans. That calendar you keep putting things off on, it's lying to you. Because time doesn't ask for your permission. It doesn't slow down when you feel tired, and it doesn't wait until you feel ready. It moves, with or without you. You sitting there saying, "One day I'll do it." One day, let me tell you, one day is the most dangerous phrase in the English language. Because one day becomes no day real quick. Dreams don't die because people don't want them. They die because people keep putting them off. I'll start Monday. I'll do it after the summer. I just need to get my mind right first. No. What you need is a sense of urgency. You need to treat your dream like it's on life support, like it's got 24 hours left and only your action can save it. Because let me be real with you, somebody out there with half your talent, half your resources, and half your opportunity is beating you simply because they don't wait. They move, they act, you waiting for motivation. Time don't wait. You waiting for someone to believe in you. Time don't wait. You waiting for the stars to line up, for the perfect moment, for all your fears to magically disappear. Time don't wait. I've walked through hospital wards and prison yards. I've looked in the eyes of people who would trade everything they got, every dollar, every mistake, every moment, for just one more day, and here you are, blessed with breath in your lungs, a mind that works, a soul that's still burning, and you waste it? Why, what lie did the world sell you that made you think you could just coast? Because I promise you, every second that passes is a second you can never get back. That's not drama, that's truth. The kind of truth that don't care if you believe it. You either respect the time you have, or you wake up one day and realize it's gone, and so is the chance. So when I say you think you've got time, it ain't a question, it's a warning, because unless you act like your dream is urgent, unless you treat every day like it's your last shot, you'll lose the very thing you were born to do. Time is not your friend, it's not your enemy either, it's a mirror, it shows you exactly what you're doing, or not doing. So I'll ask again, you think you've got time? Every scroll, every excuse is a thief. You don't see it right away because thieves don't always break in loud. Some slide in quiet, real smooth. Just a quick glance at your phone. Just one more episode. Just 5 more minutes of doing nothing. And before you know it, a whole hour's gone. A day's gone. A week slipped by, and your dream's still sitting in the same place you left it. You ever wonder why you feel tired even after resting? Why you feel unsatisfied even after a full day off? Because your soul knows you've been robbed. You've been drained, not by work, not by life, but by distractions that look like entertainment and excuses dressed as self-care. Let's call it like it is. That phone in your hand, it ain't just a tool. It's a trap. That algorithm is engineered to keep you hooked. You think you're in control, but every scroll is another second you ain't working on you. Every click is another moment you ain't building your vision. They got you chasing someone else's life while yours is gathering dust. And these excuses, these soft little lies we tell ourselves, I'm not in the right headspace. I'll do it when I feel more motivated. I deserve to relax. Listen, you don't owe yourself comfort. You owe yourself commitment. You owe your future something better than distractions dressed as relief. The truth is, we give away our time like it's cheap, until it runs out. And then we beg for more. You know what distraction is. It's the devil in disguise. It don't come at you with horns and fire. It comes in comfort and convenience. It looks like just a break. It sounds like just this once. It feels harmless until it becomes a habit. And then it becomes your life. I've seen too many people with real talent, real hunger, get swallowed up by the small things, the endless feed, the mindless scrolling, the comfortable routines that lead to nowhere. They weren't lazy. They were leaking time, because that's what distractions do. They don't destroy you all at once. They erode you, quietly, daily, until you wake up and you don't even recognize the life you're living. So no, it's not just a scroll. It's not just a delay. It's a theft of your energy, of your focus, of your purpose. You want to win, you want to rise, then you got a fight for your focus like your future depends on it. Because it does. Success don't come to the most talented. It comes to the most committed. See, we live in a world that worships talent. People see someone perform, win, create, lead, And they say, oh, they were born for that. Nah. What they don't see is the grind behind the curtain, the lonely hours, the early mornings, the days when nothing made sense, but they showed up anyway. Let me tell you something real. Discipline is louder than talent. Every time, because talent might get you in the door, but discipline keeps you in the room. Discipline makes you keep your promise after the mood you made it in has disappeared. Everybody wants it easy. Everybody's searching for shortcuts, but true success, don't come with cheat codes. It comes with consistency, sweat, silence, showing up when nobody's watching, when nobody's clapping, when nobody believes in you. Not even you. I've seen people with raw, God-given ability lose to someone who just refused to quit. Why? Because the talented one waited for motivation. The committed one moved through exhaustion. The talented one wanted perfect. The committed one took action every day, no matter what. Discipline is the difference between a wish and a weapon. Wishes sound good. Weapons win wars, and make no mistake, this life is a battle. A battle between who you are and who you could be. A battle between your potential and your patterns, and you don't win that war with good intentions. You win it with habits, with sacrifice, with doing what needs to be done long after the feeling is gone. You think great athletes want to train every day. You think leaders wake up fearless. Artists, writers, creators. You think they never get blocked. Of course they do. But the difference is, they don't bow to the feeling. They rise above it. They keep going when it's not fun. They do it anyway, because they understand something simple. Discipline is freedom. It frees you from regret, from mediocrity, from wasted potential. It builds you day by day, choice by choice, into someone unstoppable. You don't need more talent. You don't need more luck. You need more grit, more reps, more routine, more doing the thing when it's hard, when it's boring, when no one sees you. Because that's where greatness lives, not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. Not in moments of applause, but in moments of decision. And the people who win, they choose discipline every time. You were not born to be average. That's not just a statement, it's a reminder, because somewhere along the way, this world convinced you to shrink, to dim your light, to settle for safe, to blend in when you were made to stand out. But let me tell you something, you didn't come into this world empty. You were born with something unique, something sacred, a gift, a purpose, a fire in your chest that the world can't duplicate. No matter how hard it tries, and deep down, you know it. You've always known it. That whisper in your spirit, that itch that comfort can't scratch, that ache you feel when you see someone else living boldly, that's not envy. That's remembrance. It's your soul trying to wake you up. But here's the tragedy. We trade greatness for approval. We silence our calling for likes. We delay destiny because we're afraid to be different. So we stay in line, smile on the outside, safe on the inside, but unfulfilled because the truth is average will never satisfy what was born to be exceptional. You weren't built to play small. You weren't designed to float in the shallow end. You were made for the deep, for purpose, for impact, but that means you've got to step out of the crowd. That means you've got to risk being misunderstood, risk being uncomfortable, risk failing out loud. You think greatness feels good all the time. No, greatness costs. It costs friends who won't get it. It costs late nights, early mornings. It costs sacrifice. But you know what else it costs. Living average when you know you were meant for more. I've met people who had every reason to quit, but they didn't. I've looked into the eyes of men and women who were told they'd never make it, and they did. Not because the world handed it to them, but because they decided, my life will mean something. My life will echo. My name will carry weight long after I'm gone. That's legacy. That's what you were born for. Not just to exist, not just to pay bills and die, but to build something that outlives you, to carry your family name further, to break the cycles they said you never would, to leave your mark not just in this world, but in the hearts of those who come after you. You have a gift that someone else is waiting on. You have a story that could save a life. You have a calling that won't let you sleep because it was never meant to. It was meant to pull you forward, to demand your best, to push you past average, because you were not born to be ordinary. You were born to shift the atmosphere, to walk in rooms and change them, to speak truth, to stand tall, to leave this world better than you found it. And if you've forgotten that, let this moment remind you. Because the world doesn't need more average, it needs you awake, unapologetic, unstoppable. Get up, lock in, time don't wait, neither should you. You're sitting there waiting for a sign. This is it. You're looking for someone to tell you it's your time. It's been your time. Every second you hesitate, life is moving. Every moment you stall, somebody else is claiming the space you were too afraid to step into. Let me make this clear. No one is coming to save you. No mentor, no coach, no magical moment is gonna suddenly make you ready. You become ready by moving, by showing up, by deciding today is done being wasted. You want a breakthrough, you want results. Then stop negotiating with your own potential. Get out of your head and get in motion. Success don't come to the hesitant, it comes to the hungry, to the ones who attack the day like it owes them something, to the ones who understand that time is the most precious currency there is, and it's non-refundable. You sitting on an idea, build it. You've been talking about change, do it. You say you're tired of your situation, then get uncomfortable enough to rise from it, because listen, your dream is not waiting for you. It's moving forward with or without your permission. The only question is, are you going to catch up or be left behind? You've got everything you need right now. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need more time. You don't need a better mood or more followers or another opinion. You need to decide. Decide that today is the day you stop making excuses and start making progress. The ones who win, they're not superhuman. They're not chosen, they're relentless. They get knocked down and get back up. They fail and still show up the next morning. They doubt themselves, but never let that doubt write the final chapter. You keep waiting for motivation like it's supposed to fall from the sky. But the truth is, motivation comes after movement, not before. Discipline is the engine, action is the key, and time is the door you've been standing in front of for too long. So this is it. The moment you stop planning and start doing. The moment you stop dreaming and start building. The moment you stop wasting time and start owning it. Because time don't care about your feelings. It don't slow down because you're scared. And it sure as hell won't stop just because you're not ready. So get up, lock in, and move like your future is watching. Because it is. So what now? You've heard the truth, not sugar-coated, not softened, but straight. Time is slipping. Distractions are robbing you. Discipline is waiting on you. Your legacy is screaming to be claimed. And the only thing standing between the life you have and the life you could live is what you choose to do after this moment. Because this ain't just a speech, it's a line in the sand. And either you cross it or you keep playing small. Either you rise or you stay asleep. Either you move or you miss your moment. You want greatness, then act like it, walk like it, speak like it, work like it. Every single day wake up with fire in your gut and a voice in your head that says, today, I don't waste time. Today, I get to work. You've got a purpose, you've got breath, and as long as there's breath in your lungs, there is no excuse to stay where you are. So get up, lock in, and go make history, because time don't wait and starting today. Neither should you, for